not done anything in my life. I'm good for nothing. But then there are days when we think, okay, I have achieved this much and I am proud of myself, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
try to elaborate onto those parts. What have you learned? And how can you motivate the other person? Okay?
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, ma'am?
I am good, thank you. So, how was your day?
My day was good today.
Okay. Anything interesting that happened that you want to talk about?
Now, ma'am, just let me introduce myself first.
Hmm.
So, my name is Samir, and I am from the Bellary, which is the district of Karnataka.
All right.
And I passed out from the 10th standard as Urdu medium,
Hmm.
and I'm 20 years old, and I'm currently working as a in veterinary medical shop as a delivery boy, as a sailor.
Okay.
And my hobby is to explore the information, any kind
Hmm.
of information, and that's it.
All right. That's nice. It's great that you're working at such a young age.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are your plans for the future? What do you want to do?
So, ma'am, because of the future, it is the beginning of my journey to learn the English language,
Hmm.
to to learn the how to speak in English. So that's why I'm practicing on clapingo, and also as well I'm practicing as listening as news channels
That's
and
nice.
reading the books. As
Hmm.
currently I am reading the biology 10th biology book.
Okay, wow, that's nice. That's great. And I think, Samir, you should continue to do this. Reading books, listening to videos will really help you.
Yeah,
You
ma'am.
know, sometimes what happens is we watch lots of videos, we read books and newspaper, and we think, okay, it's not helping. It actually helps. Even though you don't realize it, it will help you in the long run.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So I would suggest you to not stop. Continue doing these activities. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. And one more thing that you can do is whenever you read something or if you're watching a video, there are days when you come across something interesting, a vocabulary word or a phrase or an idiom or anything, that's new that you have never read before, never heard before, right? So I would suggest you to maintain a notebook, okay, in which write down one new word or a phrase or idiom, anything, one word daily, okay, and then you can search for the meaning, search for the translation also. So English to your local language, you can write down the translation, the meaning, two three synonyms of the word, and one sentence using that word. Okay, one word daily. If you write, you'll have 7 words at the end of the week. Okay, 28 words, 30 words at the end of the month.
Yes.
If not all 30, at least you will remember 5 of them, right?
Right.
That will help you to enhance your vocabulary also. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so I can see that you are still dressed up. So are you not planning to go to sleep after this class?
No, ma'am. Just I forgot the time to take the session. I thought the session will be tomorrow at 12
In the
o'clock.
afternoon? You thought it was supposed to be in the afternoon?
No, no, tomorrow night 12 o'clock.
Okay, night. Okay. So are
So
you
I
outside somewhere?
no, no, right now I'm in my auto, in my
Okay.
father's auto, because
Oh,
all are sleeping in the house, in my home.
oh, so you're taking the session in the auto.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That shows your dedication. Okay. And it,
Actually, I forgot that time, so that's
but
why
you forgot your time, fine. But still, you decided, okay, I'll go outside, I'll sit in the auto, and I'll take the session, which shows your dedication. And it makes me very happy.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Keep it up.
One more thing.
Hmm.
My previous sessions, the tutor told me to some some little story take and explain it to the tutor.
Yes.
So I am trying to those some stories. And today I have an story.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I want to tell you.
Okay. So Samir, we will discuss your story. Okay. Before that, I want to give you one more suggestion. Okay.
Okay,
Which is that, whenever you read something or you watch a video, you can summarize those things also. If not to the tutor, you can do it by yourself. So if you have a mobile phone, or if you can sit in front of the mirror for 20, 30 minutes, even 10 minutes for that matter, sit in front of the mirror and look at yourself and summarize. What did you read? What was it about? What did you understand? Or maybe if you watched a video, talk to yourself, observe yourself, your body language, your expressions, and the way you talk. Okay? This will help you overall. All right?
okay, ma'am.
Now we can discuss the story that you have.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
So story is so short. So this story is about a farmer.
Hmm.
So once upon a time there was a farmer who lived in a village beside a forest, and he had a big garden, and the garden had the huge apple tree, huge and old apple tree.
Hmm.
And that apple tree, when the farmer was a little boy, he he spent his much time with this tree.
Hmm.
And in those days, the apple
Hmm.
tree, the tasty apples, tasty fruits.
Okay.
And as the days passed, the farmer become younger, and the other hands, the tree become
Hmm.
older and lost his powers to build the new apples and fruits. So that's why the farmer thought that because this tree is now useless, so that's why I should cut it and use his wood to make some new furnitures.
Hmm.
So he forgot that how he spent his much of time in his childhood, entire childhood. So he thought and start to begin to take the axe and start to cut the tree.
Hmm.
Suddenly, the some creatures as birds and insects came out from the tree and started to shouting that don't cut this tree, because as birds said that we have our, what I say, you can understand the Hindi.
Yes.
वो जो घोंसला होता है.
The nest.
Yes.
Hmm.
Bird said that we have the nest on this tree. It is
Hmm.
as well the insects are also said. So because the farmer can't understand the language,
Hmm.
that's why he cannot understand. He he cannot understand and start start to cut the tree.
Hmm.
There's only one drop of, what I can say, in Hindi we can say shahad,
Honey.
honey. One drop of honey, drop it on his finger,
Hmm.
and to taste that what is it, he just take a glance of taste.
Hmm.
When he tasted, that time he understand, he memorized that what he spent his much of entire childhood,
Hmm.
and he remembered that. So after that he thought, I'm going to make the mistake. So he took back his ex. So
Okay.
this is the end of the story.
All right. And what is the moral of the story?
No, man.
There's no moral.
No, I just memorized the stories in my
Okay.
explain.
All right. So did you watch a video of the story or did you read it somewhere?
I read it in one of the app.
All right. Very nice. The story was very nice. And the way you summarized it, the way you explained it was also very good. Okay. And I would suggest you to do it daily. It's a good activity. This will help you in storytelling also, plus your tenses also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, Samir, this is your first class today?
No, ma'am. Uh, Actually, I had the 25th session, 25 session in the other device. So in this device, this is my first session.
Okay, 25 classes you've already taken.
Yeah. The
Okay.
subscription also has finished.
So, you've taken the subscription again.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is a
that's
third month subscription.
yes, that is why I was thinking that you speak well, but it's your first class. So, I was just wondering Then
No,
how
ma'am.
is it possible that it's your first class and you're speaking so well?
No, ma'am. I am the beginner in this.
No, see, I don't know about other tutors or what other people think. In my opinion, if you are able to deliver correctly, even if it is basic or simple layman language English, it is good. Okay. And I do this every time. I do not like to use fancy words. I don't do that. I use very simple basic English so that the other person can understand. What is the point? The only point is to make other people understand our thoughts, no? Be
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
English, be it Hindi, even Hindi. You won't believe it. My local language is Hindi, but my Hindi is terrible. I can speak basic Hindi fine, but if you ask me counting in Hindi, what is 65 or 100, I won't be able to. I don't understand. If somebody tells me, it's pone char, I'll have to think what is pone char, what time is it. So it's completely fine. The whole point of using these languages is to be able to communicate, be it basic, be it fancy. And even if you're a beginner, you are speaking very well. You speak beautifully. You're able to articulate your thoughts well. You don't make many mistakes. Sometimes you're not able to translate, which is fine. You have the tutor to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't underestimate yourself that I am just a beginner. You are a good speaker. Have that much of confidence. Give yourself the credit that you have worked hard and that is why you're able to speak well.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now, one last thing we'll discuss, then we'll wind up the class. Okay. So, Sameer, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned in your life
The
and
biggest
that you
lesson.
want to share? Yes.
I'm currently right now can't thought that exact.
Okay. Can't think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I can't
So,
say.
this is your task for the next class. Okay. Think of the biggest lesson that you have learned. Let's suppose 5 years from now, you become very famous. Okay. And somebody invites you over to give a motivational speech about your journey from where you started, okay, and the difficulties that you had to face, the obstacles that were there, and then talk about your journey. So, what are things would you talk about? How would you describe your journey? What are the hurdles that you have been through? How have you overcome those problems of yours? And what all are the takeaways? What have you understood from those difficult situations? We all face situations in our life, no?
Yeah.
They can be good, they can be bad. Sometimes we think this is the end of the world. I am going to die, I can't do anything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes we think I have not done anything in my life, I'm good for nothing. But then there are days when we think, okay, I have achieved this much and I am proud of myself, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
try to elaborate onto those parts. What have you learned? And how can you motivate the other person? Okay? As if you are a speaker and you are giving your speech. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, this is your task for the next class. If we connect, then we will discuss it. If you connect with any other tutor, you can discuss it with them also. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Anything else that you want to share, Sameer?
No, ma'am. This I don't have anything.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely interacting with you.
Thank to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.